Allison, just when it started to feel better, when all of the restrictions that have dictated life for the past 5 months here were finally easing, it's all back. The temperature checks, the mass testing, the briefings to update case numbers. This time the outbreak is in Beijing, and it's triggering concerns of a second wave of infections across China. And it's also reminding people here that the coronavirus doesn't seem to be going away anytime soon. Authorities are rushing to contain the outbreak, which is linked to the Xinfadi wholesale food market. This is a huge place that supplies about 80% of the city's food supplies, so they're taking it pretty seriously. At the end of last week, there were 3 cases that were linked to the market. Now that number is nearly 80, most of them employees of other food companies who had visited the market. Now, they're also raising concerns about imported salmon after dozens of environmental samples, these are samples taken from the market itself, not from people, came back as positive. The outbreak and the reaction to it is still triggering worry of a second wave of infection here in China after Beijing managed to make it through the worst of the pandemic with only several hundred cases. Remember, this is the political heart of China, so the restrictions have always been tighter here. The city went 56 consecutive days with no new cases until now. Only recently had the emergency level here being downgraded, and things were starting to relax. Some kids were going back to school, attractions had reopened, and events were being scheduled. Well, that's now all come to an abrupt end. Officials are adamant this will not be a second Wuhan, though they're warning there is a high risk that this outbreak will spread.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.